Kieran just likes to throw Prosecco in women's faces. That's all it is.
It's just a style.
He's a middle-aged woman. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shook Ones. Kier, how was your week?
Sound. No, it was good. It was good. I did some nice tattoos. I was pretty happy with everything I did. Although I am thinking that it's a lot of effort. A lot of fucking effort. And I should become an ignorant tattooer.
Why?
Because it just looks easy, doesn't it? Like, very little prep. Blowout. Whoops. That's part of it. Who cares? That's free shading.
Style. Yeah.
Oh, you know he's good because he blows out 60% of the lines. So he must be good.
Artistic expression.
No. I don't agree that it's artistic expression.
No.
I don't, because you don't have ignorant embroiders or ignorant chefs or ignorant any artisan outside of...
Yeah, you do.
Do you?
Yeah, genuinely.
And do they blow out their food?
I mean, you don't have ignorant, as in the word, you don't have ignorant chef, but you have, like, stripped back. There's different words for it, do you know what I mean? Like, rustic. Like, chef would be a rustic chef. Do you know, someone who strictly gives you good food in a fucking cardboard box. Do you know, like fucking what's he called? The experimental chef guy. Blumenthal.
Heston
Blumenthal, who like served food on a spade, didn't he? That was a famous thing.
Yeah, really cool.
But you know what I mean? That's the kind of thing. He's like, fuck plates. I'm gonna give you food on a fucking spade.
Oh, aren't you edgy and cool?
Exactly. So there is. It does follow through in all realms of things. And you say there isn't ignorant embroiders. I've seen ignorant embroiders. They do exist.
What, do they just do embroidery but badly? Purposefully bad?
Yeah. Right. Like, it's still embroidered, but it's like, it's not perfectly snug. You know what I mean? It's not like fabric embroidery. It's like all a bit hanging outy. Do you know what I mean? And the design will be shit. It'll be something childlike or a bit shit, like ignorant tattooing.
Right, okay, so where's the gap between being shit at your job and being famous for being shit at your job? Because there's being
if you're
shit
doing it
at
on purpose, I think is where the line is. And I think you can see that a mile off.
I think if you're going to do it on purpose, you should be able to demonstrate that you could do it well. I don't. It's different, I guess, in other realms, because in cooking, if you separate out all the ingredients or whatever they do in some ignorant fucking spade plate shit, which makes no sense.
Yeah. You still have to cook the food.
You still have to cook the food. It still has to taste nice.
You still have to have a clean environment to cook it in, otherwise you get shut down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tattooing, you don't.
No.
That don't matter.
No. It annoys me.
It annoys me as well. I don't think it annoys me as much as it annoys you. I feel like you've got a lot more pent-up anger about it.
I do, because it looks really fucking easy to do a shit job. And I'm out here trying my hardest to do a half-good job, and it's stressful and difficult, when I could just be, fuck it. I don't care if this line's straight. I don't care if that goes perfect. That black's not solid. It's supposed to look like that. Yeah. That's bullshit. If you can't pack black, just say you can't pack black. Don't say I'm doing it on purpose. Yeah, I didn't pack that on purpose. Cool. Yeah, I undercooked that chicken on purpose.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie. That could be an infection. No.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wish I could just do that, because it would make my life so much easier.
Yeah.
And you can charge loads of money for it being shit.
That's the most mental bit.
But that links back to the food as well. I'm going to pay shitloads of money to not have a plate.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
The closest I come to enjoying the food one of that is maybe if it's like on a tray thing with like the paper sheet, and then they put the fries are in the metal container. As if it came out of a deep fat fryer that was made for like little people or something. Like little tiny.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
The little...
That they never used.
Yeah.
They didn't use that.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I can deal with that. The same way as I can deal with like a wobbly line in an otherwise perfectly good tattoo. We all wobble lines. Happens constantly, if you mean. Yeah. But it happens. And it's supposed to happen. It's handmade. And no matter how perfect you want something to be, it's never going to be 100% perfect. And that's fine.
Yeah.
You shouldn't hold yourself to a level of accountability.
Well, you shouldn't go out of your way to do something janky.
To do the opposite. Yeah. I just see it and I go, you're just shit at tattooing.
There are some out. Like, I've deep dived on some pages where they do purposefully do bad tattoos, and they know they do it, and they're completely self-taught as well, and it's just like a recipe for disaster. I just see it, and I just think that's gonna end very badly one day, really fucking badly.
Well, it's ignorant to the tradition of how tattooers start tattooing.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I don't mind that. Like, find your own way around it. There's plenty of sick tattooers that started out in their bedroom.
Yeah.
Tons of them.
I think the point I was kind of got lost on that last bit I was saying. I was like, what am I going to get? My point is that you've got two types of ignorant tattooers. You've got the ignorant tattooers that are clean tattooers who choose to be bad. Do you know what I mean? They choose to do the style, wobble a line, and make shit weird and blown out, and then they go, it's the style. And then you've got these bad tattooers who are self-taught very newly, and they are just bad and they don't know how to do better. But then they say it's the style. Both of these are bad. Fuck both of these people.
Yeah, both of them are bad.
But this one, the one that is self-taught, that is just terrible, who then just rely on the style, I think that one infuriates me a little bit more.
No, it doesn't. That's the opposite for me.
Really?
It annoys me more that someone could put a good tattoo in and chooses not to. If someone's shit at tattooing and they do shit tattoos, that makes sense to me. If you can do a good tattoo and you choose not to, then you're just a dick.
Oh.
And maybe that's a little strong. Also, I want to separate out something real quick for other people listening. That there are black workers that do an ignorant style, as in like the lettering with the
strip back. That's what I would call it. Strip back, and
and they do it cleanly.
Yeah,
and you see like some nice tattoos.
I like
done
that
way.
Genuinely.
I like that.
I
stuff
see
too.
it, and I'm like, yeah,
And
because you've even got like the realms of like I keep saying like a lot. You've got the realms of Luciano, the guy in Barcelona, who just does like strip back black graffiti style work. Very ignorant, as in how he sticks things on the body. It's very bold, simple, black. I would put that under ignorant tattooing, but fuck me, it's clean.
Yeah,
and
same as like
and it's
Racco.
amazing artwork as well. It's phenomenal artwork. It's very obviously graffiti, but very unique. It's great. Can't get enough of it.
Yeah, I love Racco stuff.
Yeah.
Does the same kind of thing. But it's like crisp and clean.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's got that same strip back feel. We're not talking about people like that.
Yeah.
We like those people. They do some nice tattoos.
Talking about the ones who
Yeah.
That, for people listening, that was me pretending to tattoo badly. Also sounds like a race car.
Is that the sound people make when they hand poke?
Yeah, to make it sound like they're going faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, this won't take me long, like 6 hours.
But the whole time you have to listen to me, you go, I don't use the machine. I just think it's quite aggressive in its sound.
I'm just going to say this as well, by the way. I don't get hand poke. I don't get it.
It depends.
I have a lot of friends who do hand poke. Do you know what I mean? I talk to a lot of hand poke people, and I'd say it in their face, I don't get it. Why don't you just use a machine?
Yeah.
For me, I think it comes from my point of view of, if I go get tattooed, I will pay someone double if they do it fast.
Yeah.
If I get the same result, but it's fucking fast, I'll happily pay hand over fist for that, because I want to be in that chair for as little amount of time as possible.
Does hurt less though, apparently. So you could be in there longer.
I
but
don't
have it hurt
fucking
less.
care, because I've jabbed myself with a needle before, and it still fucking hurts.
Yeah.
So I don't care how little it hurts. If I have to do it for twice as long, I think I'll get more frustrated by the little pick, 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 pick. I'll be like, oh, get off me.
But there are exceptions to that, because like, well, for me there is anyway. Like if I went to Thailand or something and was getting something poked like that, that would be cool. Or like Tabori.
That's not
Is it
cool.
Tabori?
No.
It
is Tabori, yeah.
Yeah. Or like if you were in like Samoa or something and got...
Nope.
I'd love that.
Nope.
Because that's part of the culture and the hundreds, if not thousands of years of history.
I
Definitely
get it,
thousands.
but I still don't want it. I'd still rather they had a machine.
I'd want that for the experience, because I think it's pretty awesome.
I understand your point, obviously. I understand.
It won't ever happen because I'm not part of that culture, and they probably wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't want it because I'd be a white boy getting it.
It's definitely like cultural appropriation on some level.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel super comfortable with doing it. I think if I was living over there, say, for years, and I was like part of a community and stuff, and then they were like, yeah, you can do this, fine. But I wouldn't do it on like a 2-week holiday or on a gap year.
Yeah.
If I was on a gap year, I'd feel awkward about it.
Yeah. I just wouldn't get it just because, I just don't want to say it. I can't sit long. And the whole time I'll be seeing them just tap a lining, and I just think, I could have done this in 30 seconds.
Done.
Like, yeah. That line that I've just pretended to do would take about half an hour with a... And it's like, fuck me. I'm not about that life.
I wonder what ignorant tattoo stencils look like. Are they a good-looking stencil that they purposely go bad on?
Some
Or are
no.
they like a bad stencil that they're happy to
Well, I've
follow
seen both
accurately?
realms. I think the realms are... You get these two tattooers. You've got the one who has the traditional background of tattooing, as in they can pull lines and whatnot. They will probably put a stencil on and then tattoo it badly. Like a good stencil.
A good stencil.
Clean
Like
stencil.
a clean stencil.
Then the other ones who are untrained, they'll probably just put a bad stencil on badly, tattoo it badly. It's all bad. They probably fucking use witch sticks and shit to put it on and that.
Man, I don't like it, and yet I still kind of wish I did it. Because they charge more money.
It would be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
They charge more money. The tattoos are quicker, so you can do more per day. You don't have to care about them, so you can really whip through them.
Yeah.
Like, super quick.
Their Instagram life must be stressful, though.
Is it? Because some of these people have got 160k or like 200k.
Yeah, but I've been on these people's pages. All the comments are just fucking hate.
Are they?
Yeah.
I
Like,
didn't know
not
that.
all. Like, it's probably a good 60-40. But 60% will be hate.
Yeah, I'm glad we're not.
Because the reason they've got 100k is because everything they post goes off and goes viral because you've got all these discussions in the comments.
Interesting. So they're not necessarily getting popular through.
They are. So the followers are following because they like their work.
Do you reckon there's a large portion that don't like it and follow for
There will
hate?
be, yeah. There'll be some who just want to follow for the drama. But most of them, I reckon, will like their work and will genuinely, it's just the style, it's cool. But they'll see them and follow them via the fact that their stuff goes viral for the wrong reasons. As in discussions in comments, hate, Because that's all, like, honestly, that's all I ever see. That I've probably only deep dived on maybe like 5 or 6 ignorant tattooers' pages. And, yeah. On every post, there's normally over 100 comments, which obviously is a lot nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
And there's normally at least 2 or 3 conversations where someone's went, this is fucking shit. And then someone's replied and went, oh, it's just the style, actually. And then they've went, I don't give a fuck. And these aren't tattooers. These are normal people. Just like, no, you're ridiculous. This is a bad tattoo. And then they'll go like, oh, no, it's actually quite good. No, it's not. It's the style. I don't care if it's the style. And it's back and forth. And then every now and then you get a tattooer who knows their shit who will explain why it's fucking bad.
Yeah.
Why it's horrific. And then the person will go, yeah, but that's just the style. That's the worst bit, is that you can never argue with these people because they will just say, that's the style.
Yeah, which is just a get out.
Like, genuinely, I reckon someone could get fucking AIDS and they would go, that's the style.
Oh, he's so good at giving people AIDS.
Yeah. Oh, I hate these people, man. It got me all riled up. I was dead chill at the beginning of this, and now I'm like, ah!
You were, yeah.
Fucking stab one of them.
Man, it just seems so easy. Just go get some pop culture stuff, give it a quick trace.
Yeah.
Not well either. You don't have to do any composition. If anything, lack of composition.
This is another thing I hate about them, is that they never draw. Like, rarely. They rarely draw. It's normally heavily tracing stuff. Like, even just heavily tracing, just like if they are drawing, the most drawing they will do is tracing from just an image with no composition in mind, no add-ons. Do you know, I trace shit all the time. If I'm drawing an animal, I will trace that animal's face, like the feet. Do you know what I mean? I'll get the layout and then I'll add my own detail.
Yeah, like you go like a loose run over,
and then I rarely just tattoo a face. Do you know, there's always some leaves or a flower or some flames or some shit coming off it or holding something. So you have to draw the paws in. You have to get the body structure. Do you know what I mean? I trace probably maximum 20% and then I draw and reference the rest.
Yeah.
Whereas most ignorant work is, at the very most, they're tracing like a post box.
Yeah.
And then slapping it on.
And then look really nice here. Just some of that like crossed out fence. That'll look really good over the top of this. Just every time.
Yeah. Do you want some fence?
What are they called?
Like wire fence, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wire fence.
Yeah, that gets used a lot.
Yeah.
Especially with like cut open. Oh my goodness.
Little love heart in there.
And then you get the people that do like a big smiley face, and it'll be like round the side of their belly, over one half of their chest, like 2/3 the wrong way. None of the lines meet up nice.
It's all the style.
It's got more blowouts than a relighting candle.
Yep.
It's just ridiculous.
Style, man. Got to get with the times.
Man, I can't wait to be able to do that. If I get a comment on anything I do, how come that line's a little bit off? It's just the style, actually.
Do you know what I hate about that whole thing as well? We sound so grumpy right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No, I just wish people would get times I do.
Yeah, it does sound a bit like that.
Yeah. But with before I get on to the next bit, with saying this, I like and appreciate pretty much all tattooing except that. Like, even like tribal. Do you know what I mean? Like, tribal has been heavily kind of criticized and shit. But I still appreciate good tribal.
There is good tribal.
There is.
Yeah.
Very good tribal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I appreciate, like, I would never ever get Japanese, but I could look at Japanese all fucking day. I would never get color realism, but I can look at color realism all day. You know what I mean? And even all the way down to, like, the stripped back black work, which is obviously very simple and stripped back, I can still fucking appreciate it if it's clean and it's done well and it's composed and stuff like that. I can still go, that's very nice, yes.
Like honourable mentions earlier. Yeah.
Exactly.
You see 'em and you go, yeah, that's fucking
I
sick.
think ignorant work is the only work I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Obviously, all of those genres I've just said have scratchers who do it badly. Fuck those guys as well. But that's not the style. That's them trying to do that badly.
Yeah, and that's
Whereas
fine.
this style is badly done tattoos, which is, it's the only thing I fucking hate. But what I was going to say is my least favourite thing about this whole fucking thing is that it's ridiculously popular and all the celebrities fucking get it and it's just getting more and more popular and I'm just like, what is happening?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't like it.
But also to those people, though, fuck it. Stack your paper. Do it, because it's only going to be shining for a little while. In a few years' time, it's going to be dead.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely dead out.
Yeah,
it's a phase.
It's a trend for sure.
Yeah, and I think a trend that's on its way down.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it's peaked.
I
don't think it's on it. I don't think it's far down at all. I just think it's just gone over the top there.
Yeah,
and it's going to start creeping down.
I think
over the
it
next few
peaked
years.
with Diane Ward. Remember them?
Yeah.
I think it peaked with them.
That was years ago.
Yeah,
that was like pre-ignorant.
Like they were climbing, and then people started like noticing their tattoos and how ignorant they were and stuff like that. And then,
do you think that's the birth of ignorant tattoos? Maybe.
Personally, I think so. That was one of the first times I saw it on a celebrity. Was them?
Yeah, I never really thought about that because I had always thought about.
And then they got in the realms of being like they're in Chappie. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously they became a ridiculously big band, but then they were in a fucking movie, like a blockbuster movie, and they had roles. They weren't just like hello. They had roles in it. So I think that blew them up. They started headlining festivals and shit. So they became very famous. And then there you go. I can't think of anyone prior to them who had ignorant work that was kind of glorifying it. I think obviously like there's been loads of loads of celebrities that have had horrific tattoos, but it's never been kind of glorified / they kept getting them. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like Diane Ward were ridiculously famous and rich and were still getting horrific tattoos.
See, I think I got a big punch in like Lil Peep.
Yep.
But then I don't think Lil Peep was doing it because that was the style of tattoo he wanted. I think he was just getting people to tattoo him at his house.
Well, you're saying that, but Lil Peep got those tattoos and was famous in like 2018 and 19, I think, before he died. I think it was 2018 he died, or 19. Whereas what I'm saying is Diane Ward famous 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Way before Lil Peep.
So that could be the birth of it.
That's what I'm saying. If you go back, like, I mean, if you go all the prison tattoos is where it originates. That's where it starts, which is as far as time. Well, as far as motors.
But the thing is about those is I like looking at those.
Yeah.
So prison tattoos, when you see like the old 90s, early 2000s, like tattoos from like Russian prisons and American prisons and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a level of appreciation because I know how you did that. It was with a piece of shit.
But the difference is that I feel like that's more respectable because I feel like the tattooers in prisons aren't tattooing that way out of choice. They're doing it out of it's almost like survival. Do you know what I mean? They're doing what they can with what they got and doing the best they can.
Yeah.
They're not trying to do it badly.
No, they're trying to do the best they can with the equipment
with
they've got.
what they've got.
It comes out.
Granted, if
like
I guarantee if you took those tattooers and put them in studios with machines, they would be buzzing. They'd be like, "Oh, sweet! I can tattoo proper tattoos now."
I reckon there's probably some tattooers that are in prison tattooers who are fucking sick.
There are.
I'm sure I've seen pictures of people that have done like black and grey.
Yeah.
Like nice portraits, like a lot of like Chicano style.
Well, because
it's stuff.
they use pins and guitar strings and stuff, so it's all single needle. And they have. Yeah, I've seen it. There's a really famous LA guy. I don't know if he was prison, but he was a gang tattooer. He's fucking phenomenal.
Are you on about the one they did that documentary with him and the graffiti writer? I can't think for the life of me what it's called. LA something.
Oh, another one you're on about, the one that tattooed like Eminem and shit.
Boog.
No, it wasn't Boog.
Have I got the wrong name?
Yeah, Stefano.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Another one you're on about. Yeah, tattooed like Dre and Eminem and shit.
Yeah.
Not him.
Yeah.
He is very good, but not him. There's one who's more gang affiliated. Like, as in, he's not a tattooer. He is a gang tattooer.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen a documentary on him. I've seen like just articles on him and stuff. Because he's a gang affiliated guy, so he's not approachable with the old cameras and that.
Yeah.
But he's a very good tattooer, and he keeps it very old school. As in, I think he uses coils and shit now, but he doesn't go into the realms of celebrity and stuff like that. Whereas obviously that guy did.
Yeah.
He keeps it strictly. He is a gang tattooer. That is it. But he does amazing single needle tattoos.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if he was in prison, but looking at his stuff, I'm like, he probably was in prison. That's why he tattoos like that.
Single needle stuff in like even threes, when people just do full tattoos with a 3.
Yeah.
Or do them with a single. If they're a good tattoo, man, it blows my mind.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, how the fuck have you done that? 0 blows with a single. Crazy.
Yeah.
The easiest shit to blow.
Yeah.
Mad. I love it. It's done really well.
Yeah.
And I really like the prison stuff. I just don't understand why, like, that's through necessity that you can only tattoo that. And then people who have all the equipment, all the training, then go, no. But celebrity plays a massive factor in that.
100%.
Massive.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying about Diant Ward. Like, I feel like Little Peep, for example, probably got a lot of his shit tattoos because of people like Diant Ward being in the limelight.
Yeah.
He probably thought, like, well, I can get shit tattoos and whatnot, ignorant and all this kind of stupid shit. And then the next one, the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Like, now it's just ridiculously popular to get bad tattoos.
Yeah. By famous people getting them. It's weird.
Yeah.
It is weird.
I do feel like it's definitely, like you said, it's on its way out. I feel like a lot of people are getting nice tattoos now, which is nice to see.
Yeah. I think a lot more people are starting to go back to, like, traditional again.
Yeah.
It's in a big upkick in that again.
Oh, massively.
I
think that's off the back of. I think that's off the back of ignorant.
Almost like going the opposite way. No, I want something that's clean, solid.
No, I think more because when you're in the realms of ignorant, as in badly done, you then get very quickly into strip back, and then strip back gets straight into trad, black trad, and then you get into colour trad. I think that's a very easy stepping stone.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Because if you go like ignorant tattooing, how close is that to strip back black work? Very close. And then strip back black work is traditional black work. Right away. And then traditional black work is just colour traditional in
It's
black.
just a step away.
So this is what I mean. So I think like a lot of the people that were interested in ignorant stuff are now getting the traditional stuff.
Man, the difference though between like a good quality trad tattoo and a good quality ignorant tattoo, fucking realms apart.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand how hard trad is.
No.
Man, I don't like doing trad. I find it well hard. Like really hard.
I love it.
I think because it's so simple, just the tiniest bit extra colour, the tiniest bit extra black changes the look of the tattoo completely.
Yeah, it is
hard. A little bit less skin, a little bit too much skin. Like there's fine balances to make it like a spot on trad tattoo.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm pretty sure I could bang out 30 ignorant tattoos tomorrow.
With
my left hand.
Should we try?
Yeah, we could do. I'm doing ignorant peonies from now on.
Oh God, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see you I'd love to see you try to do an ignorant peony. Because I don't think you could.
I don't either. You know, have you ever had to do a tattoo where you're like tracing someone's handwriting or like a kid's drawing that the parents getting? Man, it's hard. Like following, the line's supposed to bump because you're copying something that bumps.
Yeah.
But when you're doing it, your brain just doesn't want to. So I really want to pull this straight. I really want to sort out this shitty drawing this kid's done.
You see your kid's drawing, it's a bit shit. I'm going to make it way better.
I'm going to crisp this up real nice.
Yeah.
With a 7. Straight in them. But yeah, I think a lot of it does come down to celebrities and who's wearing them and that. Because there's people that like are massive now who just go get ignorant stuff from, like, you could say the bigger names of ignorant tattooing.
Yeah.
But like, I just wish that like David Beckham started again. Because at least that was better.
It wasn't great, though, was it?
Yeah, but it started huge popularity in something.
It did, yeah. I think he was a massive catalyst in the early noughties. Well, early noughties, I think, is when he got tattooed, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not as far back as you think. I think people always go, 90s, but it wasn't. It was like...
Definitely wasn't 90s.
Early 2000s, he started getting heavy tattooed.
And he was probably one of the first people in the public eye to be that heavily tattooed.
In Britain, anyway, yeah.
He got the inspiration from Prison Break.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure he did, yeah. Someone's going to be like, no, he didn't actually.
No, he didn't.
No.
Fucking nerds.
I think he did.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
You can see a direct link between
Obviously,
Prison Break coming out in the early noughties and then David Beckham's absolutely caked.
I mean, you can see a direct fucking link from David Beckham in the early noughties and every fucking white male in the UK right now.
Yeah.
But they probably wouldn't want to admit that. Like, I remember a point in tattooing, like, it was when I started getting tattooed myself in shops, which would have been 2011, I think.
That was when you were 18.
Yeah,
You were
that's
18.
about right, 2011. Yeah, and at that point, 2011, it was every shop I went to, someone would come in and go, can I get that angel that David Beckham's got on his back, on my back? Like, just all the time, and then you'd hear all the tattooers moaning about it, like, oh god, another one. And then I've talked to tattooers who were tattooing at that time, and they're like, yeah, I did like 40, 50. Just bread and butter every day, rap, just like angels on backs over and over.
The centre one, yeah.
Yeah,
The head's down, isn't it?
yeah. The head's down. Yeah.
I've tattooed that as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
No, I've never tattooed it.
I'd imagine it looks great.
But like, I feel like that was a great time for tattooing.
I reckon
In a
that's
weird
why
way.
tattooing's as big as it is now. I think that's the catalyst for it being as big as it is now.
Well,
Obviously, the shows as well. Like there was like Miami Ink, London Ink.
Yeah.
London Ink was kind of
That was all like the early noughties was a crazy time for tattooing. It propelled it into mad realms,
yeah.
which I know a lot of people. Well, a lot of people think it ruined it.
I don't think it ruined it.
Like Dan Higgs quit tattooing in the early noughties because of that.
I mean, that's a very strong view. Isn't
quit-
it?
yeah,
You're going to quit your career.
Yeah, he literally quit tattooing because of it.
That's wild, man. Because it was always going to snap back
Yeah.
at some point.
Well, basically, he quit and he said, I mean, don't quote me on it, but he said something along the lines of he can see where tattooing is going and he doesn't want to be a part of it. That's what he said.
He went, at some point in the future, they're going to not care about the line work. They're just going to blow it all out.
I think what he more meant is, I think he was obviously from the Flash generation,
Mhm.
and in the early noughties, because of LA Ink, Miami Ink, and all this shit, it became custom,
Mhm.
and now that is the standard.
Yeah.
And I think that's maybe what he was referring to. He just didn't want to be a part of that. Maybe, I don't know, but
Yeah.
because Flash is dead, 100%.
In comparison to what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like gone are the days that you'd go down to Scarborough Beach and get yourself like a Tasmanian devil on your shoulder blade.
Exactly, yeah.
Man, I'd fucking love to tattoo a Taz.
Oh God.
Just for nostalgia of it. Just because it would be cool
Nah.
to have done it. It would be better to have done it during the time, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd still be well up for it.
Nah, I'm good for that. I feel like that's an ignorant thing.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Because people do that kind of stuff now with
they
a tribal around it and
Yeah,
stuff.
they do it all
and-
the time, yeah. I see ignorant tattooers, especially ignorant black, like the strip back black workers. They do it all the time, like Taz's and dolphins and Mickey Mouse and shit.
It's kind of funny, though, that they're doing it.
It is, but I look at it and I'm like, oh God, why are you getting that? Like, at least get something cool if you're going to get something fucking stupid.
I think the custom work did definitely change the game fully.
100%.
Because the people that were doing the Flash weren't necessarily drawing the Flash. They were just buying Flash.
Well, that's what I mean. In the 80s and 90s, you bought Flash. You never drew.
Yeah, you just bought what
You
were
might have
gonna-
drew your own Flash sheets, but nobody got it.
Man, what a time that
You
would have
bought Flash sheets, you put them on your wall, and you just came to work and tattooed that all day.
been. How good that would have been.
Yeah.
Just how easy it would have been, I mean, more than anything.
One of my favorite things to think about, it's horrific, but like it would have been great, is like production line tattooing.
As in like people standing outside queuing.
No, as in you would have 2 tattooers. One would do the line work, one would do the colour.
Is that a thing? Did that used to happen?
Yeah.
Me and Adam talk about this all the time.
This is back in the realms of you wouldn't change the needles for a day.
Yeah.
So you would just go on one after another with the same needles. So obviously that's why it was doable, because the person would come in, pick off the wall. They would sit in the chair with the guy who's good at the line work. He would line the tattoo. The guy in the next chair he would go, right, jump in. He would colour it, out the door, and it would be a lot quicker because obviously one of us is just doing the line work over and over and over, and obviously the more line work you do, you get in a rhythm, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
So then the other guy's in the rhythm of colouring, so it's just in and out, quick production line, bang, 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 bang.
You find that when you do 2 tattoos on the same person. When you do like 2 tattoos, you've got to line one, finish it, move on to the other one. You have to get back into your lining head again.
100%.
But your setup's all dirty. Yes, not dirty. It's a mess from all the mess you've made doing the colour. Like, and you have to kind of reset your brain, and like I have to tidy up my station a bit. I almost want to take it apart and put it back together again, like reset up.
Start with a clean ink area.
Because it's like clean area, clean lines, like clean mind. I kind of feel like it all comes together.
Yeah, yeah. I do completely agree with that, yeah. Sometimes it throws me off when like everything's a bit kind of used.
I have a longer break usually between that situation than I would if it was like a new customer.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm going to need 20 minutes, half hour just to clear my head a bit, just get back into
into the line work, yeah.
Probably not as long as that. But either way, I still want to have a bit of a reset.
Yeah.
Me and Adam have talked about the idea of doing the production line loads of times because he loves lining. It's his favourite part, and I much prefer doing the colour.
See, I like lining as well. Lining is my favourite part. I find colours just long. Even when I'm doing trad. It's long.
Long in trad. Your tattoo's like an hour and a half each.
Yeah, but the line work is 20 minutes.
Yeah, true.
That's what I mean. So then it's an hour of fucking shit. I'll do the black and then I'll do the colour. And the way I normally do it is like, depending on what I'm doing, but I'll do like all the black. And then I normally pick like the bits that are just little bits of colour.
Yeah.
And then any big bits of packing, I leave right at the end. And that's the bit where I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Just packing for days. That's the bit where I just get really bored quick.
I do like the bit though where you're packing an area that's so big that you can start looking around the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Walking past, you're just like, you're all right, mate.
Just because you know you've got like a fucking centimetre of it to do, like, oh, I'll just... Yeah.
Customer, why are you doing that? It's like, it's just the style. Just the style that I do it in, okay?
You don't like it, fuck off!
Talk to someone in my comment section about it. But yeah, I'd love the idea of like the production line thing. It does sound good. I think I just get like more stressed during line and then I do colour.
Yeah. I don't.
No, you just prefer it.
Yeah, I find that very not stressful. The colouring's a bit I find stressful.
But there is a lovely feeling when you like got a line that you thought was going to be difficult and you pull it perfect and you wipe away all the mess and you go, oh, that's good.
I'm a great tattoo.
You do that 10 times in a row and then you fuck one of them up and you go, this whole tattoo shit, it's all rubbish. And if it was a painting, I'd have thrown it in the bin by now, but now I have to carry on with it. Ugh. Now I'm packing this area next to a line that I hate.
Now I'm just doing some extra black.
And then usually if you pull your face like 4 inches, more than 4 inches away from the tattoo you've been doing, you're like, actually, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. I'll wobble a little line, I'll be like, oh shit, I fucking ruined it. I step back and go, no, you can't even fucking see it.
Yeah, you can't even see that, but I can see it constantly.
And I know it's there.
Yeah, that's going to take me a few months before I like that tattoo now.
Yep.
Shit. But it is all handmade, like I said earlier, and it's supposed to do that.
Yeah.
And my favourite bits in some of my tattoos are the bits that are wrong.
What?
Like, because they're cool, aren't they? Like the bits that didn't go right.
Ooh, all right, ignorant tattooer.
No, because it's shit. Yeah, I suppose there is an element
You've
of
literally
that.
just said the bits you like are the bits that have gone wrong.
No, but it's the mistakes in trying to achieve perfection. Because it shows we're all human. It shows that it's all handmade and that is going to happen regardless of who you get tattooed by. It could happen.
Well, that sounds like something an ignorant tattooer would say.
Yeah, and tomorrow I'm banging out 30 of them. They're going to be spray cans. It's going to be dog silhouettes. There's going to be writing that's done with the wrong hand. There's going to be all sorts of stuff. It's going to be great.
Sick.
And I'm going to be balling out. Because apparently you can charge loads for shit tattoos.
Yeah.
More than you can charge for good ones.
Yeah, that is the way it goes now.
Yeah.
But that's cause of celebrity, I reckon.
Free shading. It's not free. You just paid through the nose for it.
Yep. But that is because of celebrity, though, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's celebrities get the shit tattoos who have money. Do you know what I mean? It's then...
But the celebrities
It looks like it's worth money because the celebrities are wearing them.
But are the celebrities following the fashion of the tattoo? Because obviously it goes in
absolutely.
phases. Yeah. Or do they create it?
Well...
It must be a bit of both, right?
Like we're going back to Diane Ward, but Diane Ward, they got the shit tattoos because they're from fucking South Africa and grew up in shitty hoods. Do you know what I mean? So it was that was their options.
That's what's available.
They didn't have money. A local guy was doing tattoos. I'm just assuming here, and then they got shit tattoos. But then it became part of their identity. They got more shit tattoos.
And they got famous, and then people went, "Oh, they're really famous."
Exactly.
And their tattoos look like that. I want mine to look like that because they're famous.
It looks cool. It looks edgy. So I think that's what I'm saying. The birth point is people like Diane Ward, who definitely got those tattoos out of kind of necessity.
Yeah.
Like little options to get better ones. But then the people now who are choosing to get them, who are literal millionaires, are just choosing to get bad tattoos.
Then you have your Ed Sheerans of the world, who probably thought he was getting good tattoos.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
Man, I'd love to tattoo Ed Sheeran.
Get fucked.
The reason I'd love to tattoo Ed Sheeran is because I know it would be the best tattoo on him. There's no pressure. I'd imagine tattooing most celebrities, there would be a level of pressure because you're like, this is going to be seen by millions of people, even a low-key celebrity. This is going to be seen by a lot of people. It's going to be out there.
Yeah.
It could be in magazines and stuff.
Yeah.
The picture you post of it is probably going to be going somewhere. Like
100%.
newspapers and stuff are going to take it. There's a lot of pressure in that, I think.
Yeah, I'd agree, but...
When you're tattooing someone who's got shit tattoos, though, it's going to be better than the rest.
Yeah, but Ed Sheeran is shit himself.
No, he's not.
He fucking is.
No, he's not. Agree to
this
disagree.
It's just boring.
That's fine. That's your opinion. We have different
It is
opinions.
my opinion.
That's okay. I personally love Ed Sheeran.
Oh, God, of course you do.
Yeah. Not scared to admit it either.
You should be.
No, I refuse to. I think it's amazing. I think it's incredible that one man and his guitar can do what he's done.
Oh, Christ.
And I think that's majorly impressive.
Appeal to middle-aged white women.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Isn't it?
No. How many other fucking white men with guitars has there been that have appealed to middle-aged white women?
Yeah.
Fucking thousands.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But
he's just the one of the minute. And in all honesty, he's dying the fuck out. I can't remember the last time he released a song that someone went, that's a really good song. Everyone just goes, oh, he's done another one. Obviously, the middle-aged white women are going, oh, he's great in it! Ooh, down the pub.
Yeah, that's true.
But the general populace are fucking sick of him from what I can see.
Man, them first two albums, I love them.
Oh, Christ. Except you. You and 3 other people.
Maybe I'm a middle-aged white woman.
Maybe you are.
Because I love crime documentaries too.
Yeah.
And I've watched Harry Potter.
And you got 3 kids.
Oh, fuck. How is this that I find out I'm a middle-aged white woman?
And you love Bevs on Saturday.
Bevs?
Bevs.
Bevs.
Bevs. Beverages. Bevs.
Oh,
Cheeky Bevs.
Like Beverly.
Let's get the Prosecco out. I've heard you say that at least 4 times.
I do often say that. Yeah, for a guy who
Mid-time. Prosecco o'clock.
Let's make this real ignorant.
In your customer's face. Please stop throwing Prosecco all over me.
Do like the champagne thing with it. All over their tattoo. It's just the style.
It's just Kieran's style.
Yeah,
I love Prosecco.
It's quirky. It's the way he does things.
Is that me defending you?
A little bit, yeah.
Kieran just likes to throw Prosecco in women's faces. That's all it is.
It's just a style.
He's a middle-aged woman.
Yeah, I didn't realise I was a middle-aged white woman. Fuck.
Yeah. You're definitely white.
But yeah, I think that's a
you're
reasonable
almost
thing to say. I think tattooing him would be a good laugh.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
There's not many celebrities that... I don't know.
I'm not going to lie. I don't want to tattoo celebrities.
Don't want to as in you'd actively not, or don't want to as in you're not seeking it out. Because if someone messaged you and said, I want to get this skull with a dagger through it and a couple roses or whatever you want to do, trad daddy. They're like, I want you to do it, your style, whatever. I'm not bothered if the studio's full. I don't want any special treatment. I just want it get tattooed by you. Then,
see, I don't know, because I'm not seeking it out. I would never seek it out. You get these people
no, would I. That's
beg
thirsty
for
as
it, and I'm
fuck.
just like, nah, fuck off. But
And it becomes their identity because there's not many people that are tattooers to celebrities
yeah,
who are actually like exceptional or respected in the industry.
well, there are some that
I know there are.
really good, but they're not respected
No,
because
but-
they're always sponsors and thirsty, and there's this and there's that. And
there's
they're never like a normal tattooer.
But then there's like the other side of it, which is Action Bronson going to get tattooed by Burt Crack.
Yeah,
And that's a whole different thing
yeah,
because he's going to Burt Crack to get his tattoo the way he does it. He draws it
yeah.
because he respects him as what he does rather than being, oh, he's the celebrity that he's the guy who tattoos celebrities. That's someone seeking out. So someone like that seeking out you, I'm sure would be a different story.
I think it's difficult because in my head I'm like, I don't want to tattoo celebrities because I don't want to tattoo celebrities because I don't want to have to do anything special for them. Do you know what I mean? As in, say if someone ridiculous did message me and said, I want to tattoo off you. Obviously, I'm not going to go, no. I refuse. But if they message me saying, I want to tattoo you, can you tattoo me out of hours or this or that? I would instantly go, no.
I don't work Mondays.
You do not get special treatment. But then on the other side of it, if someone famous did want to get tattooed off me, I would suggest that. Do you know what I mean? It's more the expectation. If they had the expectation, I would get annoyed.
I think I'm with you on this.
I think that would piss me off. If they messaged me and were like, say if it was fucking, I don't know, let's say Brad Pitt.
Okay.
I don't think he gets tattooed. But imagine Brad Pitt fucking DM'd me and was like, I want to get tattooed off you. Obviously, there's not a chance in fucking hell I could tattoo Brad Pitt in normal hours without getting his place shut down.
And the street and
Exactly.
this whole area.
It would be
fucked up.
manic.
Yeah.
I think if Brad Pitt was getting tattooed here, someone in the shop, as in a client, obviously I would tell you guys, I'm tattooing Brad Pitt, be fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Some client in the shop would lose their shit, would be like, oh my fucking God, can I get a picture? He'd go, yes. He'd get a picture. They put it on Instagram. We'd have 20 people outside within half an hour, 100%, going, Brad Pitt, Brad Pitt! So like, I realise I can't tattoo them in normal times, and I would accept that, and I would happily come in a day off to tattoo whoever, to accommodate. I would do that for a normal
Yeah, if you want a celebrity.
I would do that if someone was like, can I get tattooed out of, I've got anxiety or something. I'd probably be like, yeah, that's fine. Like, if you want me to do it when it's a bit more chill,
If
that's
there are
fine.
like legit issues, you'd work.
Yeah,
around people.
I'd work with people. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be a dickhead. But if Brad Pitt messaged me and was like, I want to get tattooed off you, I need to get tattooed out of hours. You need to give me a day off. I'd just be like, nah.
But that's the attitude that you
Exactly.
don't like.
It's
And
the high.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
because if
yeah,
someone tells me what they want,
It's
like,
the assumption
if they
of,
want
yeah.
that, I'm going to dig my heels in and go the opposite way just for being
Exactly,
a fucking
yeah.
stubborn cunt. But
Yeah, I'm the same. I
like,
don't
no, you're not
want.
getting
I don't want them to like expect special treatment.
because it would make me immediately think they're not special. Someone doing that, like someone going, "I need to be treated specially." I'd be like, "No, you fucking don't. You shit and eat
Yeah.
the same as I do."
Exactly.
But if they were like, "Oh, I want to come get tattooed," and then I said, "Do you want to do it on a Monday so that it's not a full shop?"
Yeah.
That's a whole different.
That's a much nicer conversation. It's more the assumption of, all that shit. I'd be like, no, I'll go away.
Obviously, Brad Pitt's not a great example either, but
I think it's a good example, as in it would shut a fucking street down.
yeah.
Like
I'd
that.
just be able to,
It's a
got
great
tattoos.
example of that.
Yeah.
But because I think you could tattoo quite a lot of celebrities and it would go smoothly in a full shop, in reality. Do you know what I mean?
The weird thing with the celebrity part is they're only this weird enigma celebrity until you see them.
Yeah.
I think because a few minutes after meeting them, they're just a normal person again. They just got a job that's not the same as yours.
Not Brad Pitt.
I reckon he's probably pretty sound.
No, because you got to think, right, in the realms of Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, fucking, I don't know, Jennifer Lopez, all these kind of mad celebrities. Beyonce, Jay-Z. These people have a life nothing like ours. So you would have no common fucking ground. Zero. Do you know what I mean?
There's no frame of
there will
reference.
be nothing. Like,
What'd you have for breakfast this morning? Like,
oh, my chef made me fucking a regime diet thing that I'm on at the moment for a movie that I'm doing that I'm getting paid $10 million for. Oh, sweet. Like,
I made some Ready oats out
Yeah.
of a packet that I had to pour milk in the same
Oh,
packet.
you eat breakfast? I skip it because I'm a peasant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
It's just you'd be worlds away from every aspect of their life, which means you would have no common
That's a
ground.
whole new level of celebrity. That's crazy levels.
But this is what I'm saying. If we're in the realms of Brad Pitt and all, that's what I'm saying. If we're talking top A-list, shutting down street celebrity, I think it would be shit to tattoo them. In all honesty,
I don't think it would be easy. No. Plus, they would come with an entourage of people.
Yeah. Oh, they'd have
That's
security,
security,
they'd have
managers,
PAs.
assistants. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it would be a nightmare. Which is why I would probably majority refuse. I would just be like, this is too stressful. And like you said, the fact that if I post that on Instagram and be like, this is on Brad Pitt, it would go fucking off.
Yeah.
Everyone would see it. You'd have at least 50% of the comments going, oh, this is shit. Why did Brad Pitt get that?
Yeah, true, because there'll be people there for the Brad Pitt part.
Yeah. There'll be people there who have their own taste in tattoos, but because Brad Pitt is like ridiculously famous, you would have all kinds of people with all kinds of tastes of tattoos judging your tattoo. So if they just didn't like your style of tattoo, they'd go, oh, you should have got a black and grey sleeve though. Fuck off.
Yeah,
Like,
that is true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that alone would stress me out to the point where I'm like, nah, I'm good to tattoo you. Like I would like to tattoo the lower end of celebrity.
Or the higher, but not that crazy height, because that's a whole different thing, right?
No, but that's what I'm saying. The people that shut down streets, like triple fucking A-list celebrities who are getting paid multi-million for whatever they do, I do not want to tattoo those people. Anyone that has to bring a security guard, has to bring PAs, entourage, has to, get tattooed out of hours, they're the people I don't want to tattoo. The celebrities that could come on their own, wouldn't shut down a street and could, maybe get tattooed in a late afternoon when it's a bit quieter.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that I'm like, yeah. And if I had a list in my head, they're probably the ones that I'd be like, I think most of them could be doable in that scenario.
Yeah, because I'd imagine like the level you're talking about is, well, we went back to Action Bronson as a start because he's massive to us.
Exactly, yeah,
But
yeah.
he's not massive to everyone.
Well,
He's not huge.
Brad Pitt, you could show a photo of Brad Pitt. We keep going back to Brad Pitt. You could show a photo of Brad Pitt to literally anyone, and I think 90% of people would go, either that's Brad Pitt or that's that guy from that film with that thing. Do you know what I mean? They would know roughly. Even old people, children, everyone knows him. Action Bronson, he's just big in the hip hop world. That's it, and the food world. But
Yeah.
that's it. So unless you're a hip hop head or familiar with like modern music, you're not going to know who Action Bronson is. Your mum is not going to know who Action Bronson is.
No,
Your
no.
gran, do you know what I mean? Like your uncle Jeff, he's not going to know who Action Bronson is. So I think he's a good example of who could come here and probably be okay. I mean, not
If there's 5 people getting tattooed, probably 2 will know him.
max. Yeah. And I don't like. I was about to say in Headingley, he would probably shut the fuck down. Like there would be a queue out the door in Headingley because it's students. But obviously, I think it would be. I think that would be a suitable one. So that's a good example of one. Action Bronson level.
Are there celebrities that you would love to tattoo?
Action Bronson's one of them. Genuinely,
It's got a nice collection.
yeah.
It'd be nice to add to that collection.
well, no, I just love Action Bronson. Like he's on my list of fat guys that made me feel confident. So he's one of them.
He's losing weight at the moment, so that's
Yeah.
getting himself in shape.
But I love that he's went from being a big guy to a big guy. Like I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not just went from being a big guy to a skinny guy. He's not just lost all of his weight, which is there's no shame in that. But I like that he's went from being big to fucking big.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate that because that's probably the only way I would lose a lot of weight is if I was beefing the fuck out. I'd never want to be skinny. I never want to be a little slim, fit guy or anything like that.
No, you want to be a big guy.
I always want to be big. I like being big. But yeah, Action Bronson definitely. He's an example of someone who makes me feel confident for being fat when he was fat.
Yeah, fucking Judas.
You can probably guess mine. Go on, try and guess them.
Action Bronson.
Yeah.
That's an easy guess.
Yeah.
Mercules.
No. I'd love to do that just for the photo of people going, is he tattooing himself?
Yeah.
Is he in a mirror? Oh, good one.
Yeah, it would be great. It would look like, if you did like the video going backwards and forwards, it would look like you did the video yourself.
Is it the same man?
Celebrities you would like to tattoo. It's got to be any like hip hop leaning, I would imagine.
No.
Matty Matheson.
Yeah.
Matthews.
Yeah, but I'd like
How do you say his surname?
Matheson.
Matheson.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd definitely like to tattoo him. He's an example of, like, Action Bronson, I would like to tattoo, obviously, that'd be cool. But I don't think I would get on with him at all, in all honesty.
You don't?
No.
Why don't you think you'd get on with him, though?
He's Captain Stoner.
Yeah.
I don't smoke weed.
Does he still smoke weed?
Yeah.
Even though he's like with the weight loss and stuff, is he still?
He gets chonged all the time. Of
Oh,
course,
sweet.
he still has all of his bongs, and he's always fucking doing a bong on his story and shit. But yeah, I don't think I'd get on with him. I feel like if we got on the realm of food, we could talk for hours. But I feel everything else, we wouldn't have common ground, and it would just be quite intimidating, I think.
But he's probably quite down to earth, I'd imagine.
Possibly. I don't
reckon
know.
He probably is.
He does seem it. Like when I've watched like Fuck That's Delicious, and like whenever fans are interacting with him, he's very nice. He's always a cool guy. I've heard from people who've met him that he's a cool fucking guy. Like Wiley's met him at a book signing, and he said he was really sound. He said he complimented Wiley's hoodie, which was my hoodie.
So technically, you've had a compliment from Action Bronson.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out.
Yeah.
Come get tattooed in the UK. Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
That would be fucking
He
wild.
is due to tour over here. Well, obviously he hasn't toured since COVID, but he's very due to do a tour over here.
Are we going to go?
I've never seen him live, and I'm dying to see him live. I'm kind of annoyed I haven't seen him when he's fat, because that would have been because he goes off.
But he's not small now. He's still big.
Oh yeah, I feel like it'd be better because have you ever seen him live?
No.
He goes mental. Like he just throws himself around. Like Nick went to see him, and he said he left the venue and ran down the street with his mic. He was still rapping. He was running down the street, came around the back and back in the venue. But like people followed him. He like jumped in the crowd and just went out the doors, and like a whole group followed him.
Was he rapping while he was doing this?
That's what I meant. He had the whole mic.
Man, that's fucking.
And he was just running, just like right, and just rapping. And
so he must have had insane fitness for his size.
Yeah.
Then.
I think he's like Bert. Like he's fat, but he could do his cardio and shit, get it out.
Yeah, it's wild, that, isn't it?
But I think because obviously he's rapping every night, he's jumping around every night. He probably does have good cardio. Yeah. Well, he did, and now he definitely does.
Yeah, now even more. Yeah, man, I'm totally up for going to see him. 100%. Be awesome.
I definitely want to see him. But yeah, he's definitely a celebrity I'd want to tattoo. Matty Matheson, yeah. Matty Matheson, I think I would get on really well with.
I'm trying to think of other...
If you want to reach out, Matty.
Overweight, tattooed people who like food.
They're not all overweight. Most of them are. I think that's just my people. Like, it sounds stupid, but it is.
I'm trying to think of other celebrities that look like you.
I'm trying to think of a thin one.
Go on, who else is on the list then? Because I'm pretty stuck.
I mean, I'd love to tattoo Tom Segura.
Yeah.
He hasn't got any tattoo. I don't think he's got any tattoo.
No.
But I'd love to tattoo him just because I just love Tom. I would love to sit in a room and just talk to him.
Yeah.
If that means I tattoo him, that means I tattoo him. I would love to meet Tom Segura. Genuinely, I think it would just be...
It'd be good fun.
He just looks like a fun guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not want to tattoo Bert. Like, not at all. That would be so bad. He is one of those people where I'd be like, sit fucking still! Jesus! Because you know he would just be like, ha 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 ha!
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh my God!
100%.
He would just be up and about constantly. You know he'd be that guy in the fucking mirror as well, like, looking loads. Can we just draw something completely different? Oh, yeah, okay.
But if you were going to tattoo his calf, he'd probably take his shirt off.
Yeah. I would still tattoo him if he wanted to tattoo him.
Oh, man, it's so
tattoo
good.
him. But I would not post it because it would be janky or something.
That's just the style, Bert.
But yeah, definitely Tom Segura. I'd love to tattoo him, which obviously would never happen, but that'd be fucking great.
So the list gets crossed with people you want to meet versus who you want to tattoo.
That's it. Oh, there's not a celebrity that I want to tattoo who I don't want to meet. That's it for me. Is like I want to. If I could just meet these people, that'd be fine.
It's because it's quite an intimate setting though, getting tattooed, isn't it?
That's what I mean.
You get
it's
to
like
speak to someone one-on-one.
I feel like obviously with celebrities, I feel like I would never meet them in an authentic situation where I could have the conversations you would have while tattooing them.
Yeah.
Like if you met Tom Segura in a fucking airport or something, I think
a minute and a half.
If you tried to have a conversation with him, he would just be like, "Yeah, cool, bye."
Very much the same as you would be, or I would be.
Yeah, exactly. But in his you're forced to have the conversations and to make a connection. Like
talk,
tell me your secrets. But yeah, Tom Segura. I'm trying to think of like weird ones.
Weirdly, this is a similar question to if you're going to have the dinner date thing. You know, the dinner party? You have a dinner party. Who are you going to invite? It's a very similar question to that, but in a one-on-one. Who would you want to get to know for a couple of hours?
That's more what the question is to me.
In a
like,
setting of trust.
Who would I want to hang? And also, it's like who do like the reason I said no to Bert is because he would be a bad client. So I'm thinking of people that would be good clients.
Yeah, see, I was thinking the other way. I was thinking more about people that have good collections that I might want to add
But
to.
that's what I'm thinking about.
Into tattooing.
That's why I'm like Matty Matheson because I want to meet him, but then he gets tattooed.
Yeah.
So he'd probably be a decent client.
Yeah.
Whereas Bert Kreischer has no tattoos and seems quite.
Well, he's not going to be a client, so
he'd be a bad client. He'd be someone that I'd just get annoyed with.
Him in this situation, it would be him not having tattoos. The chance of that happening is like inviting a vegan to your dinner party.
Exactly. Well, it's not that bad. Jesus, Kier.
No, I mean, like if you're going to cook and stuff, you're going to be cooking what you want to make, but that person's not going to be into it. And Bert is that situation. He's not into getting tattooed because he says tattoo.
Jonah Hill.
Oh, good shout.
Very
good shout.
Jonah Hill's high because I think I would get on really well with Jonah Hill. I think me and him would get on.
That's because Superbad him probably was you.
Yeah. Just because he seems just like, obviously he's funny, but he seems like someone who just really doesn't take himself seriously. And I like those. That's my people. Like, I hate people that take themselves way too fucking seriously, and he does not.
Jonah Hill's become quite amazing to me. Because like he's a child star to some degree.
Well, teen star, yeah.
Yeah, teen star. But like you've kind of seen him over the years, like become the adult that he is.
Yeah.
And how like he's become confident with who he is and what he is.
Yeah.
And he's very okay with that.
Yeah. Good. But yeah, I'd love to tattoo him.
And he lost loads of weight too. So
yeah. You're not allowed to mention that though.
Yeah, you are. How can you not mention
He doesn't want you to.
He doesn't want people to mention that he looks half the size he was.
Have you not seen this?
No.
It's all over his Instagram. So, like, paparazzi keep papping him being all skinny or lost weight, slimmed down, and saying, like, look how much weight he's lost. And he posted a thing saying, stop talking about my fucking body. Like, I don't give you permission, so don't fucking do it. And then in the comments, people were, I think we talked about this before on this. I swear we have. And in the comments, people were going, like, oh, you look so good, though. And he replies to them and just goes, shut the fuck up. Next one goes, but Jonah, you look so good since you lost all the weight. You should be so proud. And he just goes, shut the fuck up. You are not listening to what I'm fucking saying. And he's this horrible. Like, go read it, man. He is that brutal, people. And I fucking respect that. Like, he's lost all that weight and people tell him how good he looks. But he says, I don't fucking want you to talk about it. Do not talk about my body. No matter if I'm fat, if I'm skinny, if I look good, if I look shit, do not talk about me. I do not.
Is that him just not wanting people to talk about him, though?
Yeah, probably. But he worded it a lot more as like it's more of a my body, my choice. Like as in like he just doesn't want people to talk about his weight and his situation and whatever. So just don't. I think obviously I'm running out of limb here. I think what it boils down to for him is probably that people tell him how good he looks when he's so slim. So then when he gains the weight, he knows in the back of his head that people don't think he looks good.
That's a fair point.
Because I feel like that. When I lose a bit of weight and everybody goes, Daryl, you look so slim. And I'm like, oh, thank you. The minute I gain a bit of weight, I'm like, oh, fuck me, I'm a piece of shit again. No one's telling me how good I fucking look. Do you know what I mean? So it does get in the back of your head.
I told you how good you looked the other day, and you shut it down.
Mate, right. Kier is referring. I walked into the room and Kier just went, Daryl, you look so handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for the fucking punchline. That's why.
It was a nice thing to say.
Yeah, not when we've got our dynamic and our friendship. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I thought I'm going to change this from this banter lads thing that you want.
We'll start with a bit more of a gentle change than just me walking in a room and going, Daryl, you look so handsome. It's very. I said to you there and then, I was like, if I was a woman, that would be fucking sexual harassment.
Of course it would.
Yeah.
But you're not. And I am. I am a middle-aged white woman. And if I want to say you're attractive, I'm going to say it.
But anyway, Jonah Hill, I'd love to tattoo him.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Partly because he's got a sick collection. Do you know what I mean? I think it's all Burt Crack.
Sick.
Yeah, it's all Burt Crack. I swear it's all Burt Crack. I think he's got a couple off, maybe like Eli and stuff that from Smith Street. It's all Smith Street, I think. I don't think he's got anything else. So it's pretty sick. Who else? I'm trying to think of like skinny guys. There's no skinny guys.
No.
What about you?
I'm struggling too, because I'd pretty much tattoo anyone and everyone. Not really.
Here he is.
Here he is.
I don't discriminate amongst celebrities.
And you know, as soon as I'm put on the spot and asked to think of something, my mind just fucking goes. You're like, what's your favourite albums? Nothing. My head just emptied.
You got any celebrities
that I'd like to tattoo? I don't really...
Like, do you follow any celebrities?
A lot of it would probably be comedians or writers.
Is there any heavily tattooed comedians?
No.
There isn't, is there?
Very little.
Yeah. Not like really famous ones.
Yeah, very few. I'm trying to think of any. I'm going to be missing out fucking huge names, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I can't think of any.
Yeah, I can't think of any either.
But they definitely exist. That obviously there's loads of comedians nowadays that have got tattoos on them.
Yeah, obviously.
Their hands tattooed. And...
It's more the famous ones. There isn't many famous tattooers. So famous comedians with tattoos. Like really famous.
Yeah. Like,
think of all like the top comedians.
Like Ramesh has got tattoos. Ramesh has got tattoos, but they're always like under sleeves. Like you can't see them.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't seen one. So it's like he's not heavy. That's what I'm saying. Like there's no heavily tattooed. I don't know if there's any comedians with a hand tattoo. Can you think of one?
No.
I can't think of one.
There will be people listening, screaming their favourite...
Oh my God, how do you not know so-and-so? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, and there are people that I'd probably know as well. They'd say them and I'd be like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. But off the top of my head, I'm going through like everyone I can think of, like American, British, Australian, and none of them are heavily tattooed. Or even like, that's what I'm saying, like a bit visible.
Yeah. What you're saying is there's a gap in the market.
Fill that gap.
Oh, and by the way, anyone else listening to this or watching this who can think of someone who is a comedian that has tattoos, keep it to your fucking self.
Yeah, that'd be good. I don't care. I like not knowing.
Or come get tattooed, then tell me.
Yeah, pay me, then tell me.
Exactly,
yeah.
Yeah,
If you want to have these conversations, pay me for it.
But yeah, there are definitely tattooed comedians, but not like heavily or visible that I can think of. But yeah, I'm sure one will come up.
Is there no celebrities you want to tattoo?
Just any of them. Just thirsty.
Just any celebrities?
Just thirsty.
Would you tattoo like a huge A-lister?
Yeah. Because I want the story. That's the only reason, is so that I can have the story. You want to be able to sit around that campfire with your grandchildren, I do, and be like, oh, I'll tell you about the time that I tattooed
someone.
Beyonce. It was terrible. She ain't going to get tattooed by me. Someone more realistic.
She might. She might get a little peony.
But yeah, I do often see celebrities getting tattooed in the UK and then think, oh, well, they could have easily been tattooed by anyone in our shop too.
Yeah.
And they didn't. Like Grandson, you don't really listen to him, do you?
What?
There's a musician called Grandson, and at the moment I fucking love him.
Okay.
But he got tattooed at Parliament a few months ago.
Yeah, but that's probably off the back of Courtney Love.
Is it?
Well, Courtney Love got tattooed at Parliament a couple of months ago.
It's a pretty famous shop anyway, isn't it? So.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but like Courtney Love got tattooed at Parliament, posted on Instagram, and I think I've seen a lot of celebrities going in and out of there since. So I think it's just I think that's what a lot of this is with celebrity tattooers. Is they all go to the same tattooers because they see that a celebrity has had an experience with them.
True.
See what I mean? Like, i.e., Action Bronson got tattooed at Smith Street. Jonah Hill got tattooed at Smith Street not long after.
Interesting.
So I think once they see that like another celebrity has maybe vetted the tattooist as like a good one for celebrities, they then go. I feel like celebrities, they probably have a nervous apprehension of going to a normal shop because of the bullshit that could unfold. As in, I know for a fact that some tattooers couldn't keep their cool.
Do you think you could? I think I'm pretty sure I could keep my cool.
I could keep my cool, and I would abuse it.
What? How cool you were?
No, I mean like I'm in the position of power. As in,
yeah,
you're a celebrity. I don't give a fuck if you're getting tattooed by me. You're getting a fucking tattoo by me. Sit still. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your life story, even if you're a celebrity.
A little bit.
But I'll ask the fucking question. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. It's like if a celebrity came in, I could very easily get fucking annoyed by them if they.
Absolutely.
Because that's what I'm saying is like I think a lot of celebrities would act a certain way because I can do what I want. Like if I want to sit like shit and move around, you just figure it out.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone names wise, but I'd be open to it. Whoever it was, I'd just be interested to hear people's stories more than anything. It'd just be nice what I'm saying is like the intimacy of like 2 hours, 3 hours or something, just being able to chat to them.
Yeah.
And like, it's just interesting.
Well, that's why I would like to tattoo some of them, because I'd like to have that one-on-one interaction.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I wouldn't want to hear their stories. Because I feel like I could read an interview and find that. I'd want to find, like I said before, I'd want to find the common ground. I'd want to get on their level and find that common ground and then just talk about that.
Yeah.
Find something we both like and then just go with that.
Basically do the exact same thing that we do with every other customer we speak to.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They'll get no special treatment. I'm not going to ask them about, how many millions did you make on your last thing?
I'm not ask that. I'm not even going to ask them for stories. It's just what I'm saying.
Tell me crazy celebrity stuff. What's the matter? I don't want to know any of that. Yeah.
It's more that we'd have conversations, but the stories they would have attached to those conversations would be so much better.
Yeah, probably.
Just from wilder experiences. But I think one of my favourite bits about this job is talking to people that I don't know or haven't met, who have different lifestyles to me, who have different experiences. It's one of my favourite parts of it.
That's why you and me are different.
Genuinely, that's one of my favourite bits.
Nah, that's not one of my favourite bits. That's probably like outside of top 10. My least favourite thing is me going like, oh, so what do you do then? And they just say, oh, I do this. And I'm like, okay.
I have no relationship to that.
And then I just shut down, and then it's an awkward silence, and then my brain goes, you haven't said anything for 30 seconds, you should probably say something. And then I think, oh, it's too long now, you can't say anything. And then I'm like, fuck. This is what my brain, so I choose silence a lot, just so I don't get myself in that, which I realise some people do not like.
Yeah.
Sorry. Because I'm awkward, shy, nervous, probably got anxiety.
Yeah.
And I shut down sometimes. I just find it awkward to talk to people, so I choose silence.
And there's days that are worse than others for that too.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to come in every day bright, chipper, ready to go. I'm going to chat to everyone.
Oh, the other day I had that fucking vet shit going on, and I was in such a bad mood, and I just could not have a conversation with anyone at all. All I was thinking about was fucking Cinder and the vets, and I was close to tears most of the day, and talking to my client was nowhere near the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
And I was tattooing a very painful tattoo. So
that worked out nice then, because the other person
well,
couldn't talk much anyway.
Yeah, they couldn't talk, but then it was also a bit shit because I definitely didn't ask if they were okay enough, which I regret. But I couldn't bring myself to talk because I was just so fucking angry.
But this is it, we're all human.
Exactly.
And also a lot of creatives pair up
Introverts
with introvert, anxiety, self-doubt, all these issues running through your head, talking to yourself the whole time while you do it. Like, there's so many factors.
I used to work with a girl who I used to tattoo a lot prior to her working with us. She might be listening to this. I'm not going to shout her out, obviously. But she was so shy and quiet until she came and worked with us. Like, every time I tattooed her, we did not talk because it was very clear there was a kind of awkward boundary. So I was always just like nice, but then like just didn't talk. And then when she came and worked with us, she just slowly came out of shell, slowly, and then she's a big laugh, and she became a massive laugh, and it was great. But I saw her every day. She would have a new client, and just couldn't talk.
Like reset.
Just crunching at herself. And I remember she posted on a story before that she had genuine complaints of people for how quiet she was.
Why?
And I was like, fuck off, man. Like, this is shit.
What's mental about that is, like, if you commissioned a painting from Salvador Dali, and he was quiet, you wouldn't go, oh, this painting shit.
Yeah, exactly. But I think people want, like, I genuinely think some people want the experience more than the tattoo.
Yeah. No, you're paying someone to concentrate on something that's a one chance go.
Yeah.
Like, you do not get a second go.
Yeah.
Do you want them chatting to you the whole time? Do you want them being nice to the whole... Like, if I'm doing something more complicated, I go quiet. And I'll say to my customer, I'll be like, I'm going to be quiet for ages now.
Yeah.
I'm concentrating. Like, I'm probably going to chime in here and there with what's going on in the room. I'll tell them that because I can hear what's happening. And I might chime in occasionally or sing the odd lyric, but most of the time, I'm going to be heads down.
I'm the same.
Well, I do tell them that. But yeah, not everyone's like that.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
Of course it's fine. Do you like their artwork? That's what you're paying for.
Yeah, but not an ignorant tattooer.
They could be the nicest, bubbliest, heroic person, but a blowout is still a fucking blowout.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and weep.
And a straight line is a fucking straight line.
Oh, it is. And they are not on the right side of that line.
Nope. Fuck those people.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's a good finishing point.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mwah. Bye.